Hey guys, Dr. Jason LaMarche here. Today we're going to talk about the coronavirus. So now before you go panicking like everybody else and you start just like living your life in fear, I want to just encourage you to stay calm because there's a lot of things that we just don't know about this whole thing, and I think that's why a lot of people are panicking. It's the fear of the unknown. What's going to happen? Not necessarily just with the virus, but what's going to happen with the grocery stores, the economy, all sorts of things. We're a resilient group. We've bounced back from everything in our history. We're going to bounce back from this as well. So I just want to keep you encouraged. Now, I think I have a different approach to this than a lot of other people. Being a chiropractor, working with people my whole life, we've always kind of had a different approach to healthcare. Not better, not worse, just different. When you look at viruses, the first thing you need to know is that viruses are opportunists, meaning a virus needs a host. And typically it's not a healthy host. It finds a host that is weak. And then when it finds the host that's weak, that's when the host starts getting sick, typically. So I have some ideas for you, and it involves talking about your own immune system. I understand that there's a lot of different measures that people are taking with, the Clorox wipes and hand sanitizer and all sorts of things, and that stuff's fine. But what are we going to do once this stuff blows over, which it will? Are we going to just keep Cloroxing everything all the time, wearing leather gloves and face masks and everything else all year round? Probably not. So your immune system is the first thing you should ever be thinking about when it comes to something like this. Now the thing with your immune system, it's part of your body, right? It's reflective to your state of health. Now if you're doing things all the time that is detrimental to your health, you're going to have a weak immune system. And if you're not, then you're going to have a strong immune system. And this stuff compounds over time. I'll give you an example. If I have one cigarette, am I going to get lung cancer tomorrow? No. How about if I smoke a pack, for the rest of the week? Am I going to have lung cancer next week? No. But in 10 years, I potentially might have some devastating effects from all these things that I've been doing over the course of that time. The immune system is the exact same thing. Now, if you haven't been taking good care of yourself, it's okay. You need to start today. Now, I'm going to say that whether this thing is as strong as some people are saying or as weak as others are saying, that's beside the point. The point is that there's stuff going around all the time, and it's not just infectious disease, but we're at risk of getting cancer and diabetes and all these other things, but we neglect it completely until it's too late, right? We're not prepared for this stuff until it starts to hit. So when it comes to your body, I would urge you to start today if you haven't already started. Start taking care of yourself now. So what does the immune system need to be healthy? One of the first things you should always look at is proper nutrition, not just filling your belly up, fueling your body with good, healthy things. Lots of vegetables, not so much fruit. Fruit has a ton of sugar in it. We're going to talk about why sugar is not the greatest for your body, especially when it comes to viruses and bacteria. But greens, very, very great for detoxing. Of course, with water, you want to drink a lot of water. It just flushes your body out constantly and helps promote regeneration. Now, going back to sugar, why is sugar so bad for your body? Even if it's from fruit, sugar will fuel bacteria, viruses, and even cancer cells. Cancer cells have 8 times more receptors than the other cells of your body for sugar, right? So that means if you have cancer cells and you start eating sugar, these cancer cells they become fueled when you eat sugar. So try to avoid that as much as you can. I already mentioned water. The other thing is exercise. When you exercise, you actually raise your body's temperature. What does that do? When you do that, whether it's that or with a fever, you're actually killing off viruses and bacteria that shouldn't even be there. So practicing regular exercise promotes health, promotes the death of the things that shouldn't be in your body. Apart from that, exercise is good for stimulating your brain and nervous system. You could even produce new brain cells just from moving. So you produce something called brain-derived neurotropic factor. Literally, new neurons are produced with exercise. So it prevents the decline of your brain and just the rest of your body in general. So you need to exercise. If your gyms are closed in your area, which they might be, you can still exercise in your house. And if you're off, then you have, there's probably not a lot for you to do in your house other than watch TV. So go up and down your stairs, do push-ups, do squats. If you need to, I can send you an exercise program through email, and we could even go through this together. I can log all of your progress through a program we have, and we can just see how much stronger you're getting over time. The other thing is sleep. You actually will repair when you're sleeping. That's why when we're sick, we use so much energy fueling our immune system that we have to sleep more. It's very expensive energetically when we're sick. So to prevent yourself from getting sick, you need to sleep regularly. right? Don't just start sleeping normal hours when you get sick. Be proactive and sleep whatever it is that you feel like your body needs, whether it's 6, 7, 8, you need to do what you feel is good for you. Some of these drinks that people are having, especially, you know, the ones that are loaded with caffeine, they are very dehydrating. So is coffee. So if you drink too much coffee, it's dehydrating. You lose water in your body, so you're going to lose the ability to flush things out in detox. So if you are looking to promote health, you need to focus on drinking more water and not things that dehydrate you. Hobbies, very important for the health of your immune system. Why? Because your brain loves to have fun. It releases endorphins and enkephalins. It just makes you feel good. So if your hobbies are sports, you know, maybe play basketball or hockey in your driveway if you can't leave your house. You might be able to, you might not. But just try not to let all this fear and panic prevent you from doing the things that you love. Keep doing the things you love. It is one of the most important things you'll be able to do. So I mentioned that all of these things have a compounding effect over time. So people that stay healthy are probably not going to get sick. They're probably not going to show any signs or symptoms, and they'll be just fine. A couple really good supplements that are amazing to increase the health of your immune system are colloidal silver, which just comes in a spray bottle typically. This is cheap stuff too. It's like 15 bucks. Silver kills viruses and it kills bacteria. So you could spray this on surfaces, you could put it on your hands, you could ingest it. This stuff should be in your cabinet on a regular basis. And the other one is liposomal vitamin C. So this stuff, you just put it under your tongue, you let it sit there, your body absorbs it. Much better than having a vitamin C tablet, which just pretty much goes right through you. Your body will absorb most of this stuff, and it is absolutely miraculous. And the last thing, and one of the most important things, is to talk to you about how chiropractic affects the immune system. So chiropractic has always been very beneficial for the immune system. We've known that, and we tell everybody, you know, especially when they are getting the colds and flus, to up their frequency with their adjustments because it is so powerful. Kids that get adjusted on a regular basis have less colds, less flus. When they do get sick, they're not sick for as long. So anyway, in the 1918 flu pandemic, there were tens of millions of people that died. And out of every 10,000 people who were infected and treated medically, there was over 900 that died for every 10,000. Now there was a pretty big group of people that were treated with chiropractic care, not medicine. For every 10,000 that were treated with chiropractic care, there was only 25 people that died per 10,000. 25 with chiropractic versus over 900 with medicine. Why? How does that affect your immune system so much? How does it affect your pain? The exact same way. So when you have issues with your spine and it puts stress on your nervous system, it starts to stimulate the stress response. And if it's there long enough, it actually causes your immune system to crash. That's how chiropractic works. It removes stress from your nervous system, so not only do you feel better, but you function better. Your immune system is healthier as a result. So right now, not getting adjusted is probably the worst thing you can do, or at least one of the worst things. So I would encourage you that, you know, don't stop. We have our measures set in place to take care of you, make sure everything's clean. We've even extended our hours so people can come in when there's not so many people here, if they're worried about the social distance thing. So I really want you guys to know that there are things you can control to prevent a lot of this stuff. There's things that you can't control. The things that you can't control, don't let it stress you out. Don't worry about it. That's just the reality of it. Focus on what you can control, and not only do you increase the health of your own body and your immune system for something like this, but you improve it for everything. And of course, when you're more aware of this and you share this with people, they're healthier as a result as well. So I hope you learned something. If you guys have any questions, comment below and stay healthy.